How goes the AlphaJoe production? Let me get my plug in there. How goes the AlphaJoe production? Smooth and good. Everything's good.
That's one of the reasons we got together. I mean, you wanted the product the highest quality. You chose the ingredients, looked at the ingredients. We're testing the ingredients anyway, but you wanted to see the testing of all those ingredients. You wanted to see the final product testing. I can tell you, most companies out there don't give a shit about that.
No,
they don't. Say, okay, how much is this product? Oh, it's $5. How much is it from you? It's $4. Okay, I'll buy it from you.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, that's why I say that's why I wanted you to do it. And I kept asking you, and you disappear. And
Will went through, I don't even know how many months of just looking at cocoa to figure out which cocoa would achieve what he wanted. I mean, it was painful to us over here watching him because he was just going back and forth and back and forth. And that's really what you want when somebody's making a product that you believe in. You want them, okay, you put in creatine. He used CreaPure. Okay, why? Because CreaPure is 99 point. I don't use CreaPure because I've been using one vendor for 20 years who they know when they ship to me, it's got to be 99.98 pure or I won't take it in. So we get that. CreaPure I tested 10 times. It has been 99.97 or higher. It's an amazing product. And that's what you chose to put in there. So, I mean, these are the important things for a consumer. When you get a product and you believe in Will Smith, you follow Will Smith. So when he puts his name on a product, you want to make sure it's going to do exactly what
I would just like to add that Will Smith is the black actor who was in a lot of movies, and I'm not that guy, but he's close enough. Mark is close enough, and I will live with it just fine.
You don't want to take it for granted because there's people who built a reputation, whether they're an athlete, huge social media, and when they get into supplement industry, a lot of them are just trying to capitalize on their name. So they're not even concerned with the product. They let somebody else do it. A lot of them will license their name out. They don't know what's even in.
No, I really, again, this is why I wanted you to make it, because I knew that you would totally get what I was trying to achieve, that you wouldn't think I'd lost, that I was crazy, because I wanted to be very, very specific about what I put in it. I also knew that I didn't have to watch my back or my product with you doing it, because again, not all, again, a lot of good contract manufacturers out there, but you also, on some of them, will put the good ingredients that you picked, and then without even telling you or something 6 months later, if you're not doing third-party testing, they'll downgrade your ingredients to something cheaper, without you ever knowing.
But I can't even do that, because not only did Will trust me enough, he called all the manufacturers to make sure I was actually buying from them.
Yeah, well, the cocoa guy. I mean, the other two I was fine with. It was the cocoa people, which it's a good company. But I don't think they were used to having somebody ask all those questions that I was asking of them. I think I was, driving those poor people a little nutty. But, I don't think they're used to it. I think that, somebody says, okay, here's cocoa, and they buy it. And I had a lot of questions about what was in it.
The same thing to us that I do. I do this concept of trust but verify. So I have an ingredient come in. I've tested it. Before it's allowed in, I have to prove out the manufacturer. I have to qualify it. Yeah. Then we get in samples. We test it. But then we test every single lot that comes in here for as long as we're using it. We don't let one lot in. Even though I trust this company for the last 2 years, I believe in this concept of trust but verify. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're trusting me, but you want to see the test results also. You want to make sure I'm buying that creatine from the company I'm saying. Right. And that's what makes a great product. That's what
and the companies that use the advice that I give to, whenever I do consulting work for some company that's going to use a contract manufacturer, I always say, no, do it. I mean, there's fine, but always have a lot third-party tested, not part of that company.
Right.
You don't want the fox guarding the hen house. They're going to send you a C of A, best case scenario. So if you're going to use a contract manufacturer, nothing wrong with it, but at least randomly pull lots out, and have them third-party tested to make sure you are getting what you're paying for. Exactly. And not all of them do that. So, all right. So I guess that covers it. Give an hour. So hopefully, I don't see any extra questions. Thanks for coming on, Mark. And now people, know that we're not making up this what's going to happen with price increases and availability and all that. So they need to keep an eye out. And if they want to get stuff, get it from those companies again that you can trust to have your best interest in mind. Don't hesitate to contact, guys like Mark and their company, because they're very good at communicating. They answer questions. Again, I hold companies up, any company, whether it's supplements or, again, electronic guns, I don't care. if they don't have good customer service and they're not, quick to respond to questions and answer detailed questions, and they don't blow you off, then they're not the company you need to follow. I mean, that to me is just a given of, again, any company you're going to work with. So keep that in mind also moving forward. That's going to be more important than it ever was in the next, I'd say we're probably looking at another couple of years of this shit. This isn't going away soon, right? I think we're going to be looking at these problems for a while now.
Well, they were talking about end of 2021. Now they're talking mid 2022, and some experts out there in the field, especially for transportation, all are saying end of 2022 now.
Yeah. All right. So I think we can easily, let's call it a year or two easily, that we're going to be seeing issues, and hopefully we don't see inflation to the point that the economy really takes a real nasty hit or dive or all that. So I don't want. Try not to end on a doom and gloom note, but I just want people to be aware. And like I say, we'll have Mark on again, at some point.